Hey everybody, how you doing tonight? How you doing tonight? How you doing tonight? Welcome to MsG's Ladies Lounge. This is Gwen. I am your host tonight, and we are so excited to be here. I have a wonderful, wonderful show lined up for you, and I just want to thank you all for joining me. I've got this bright light behind me. I'm sorry, and I was trying to get out of the way of it. So I just want you all to join me. Tell your friends that we're on the air. I'm going to fix that light in just about a minute. Tell them that we're on the air and we're ready. We are ready. I have my guest. She's here in the ladies' lounge waiting to be brought in. So I want you to do everything you can to sit back, relax, and let us do the talking. All right. So today I have my wonderful guest, Miss Veronica Lano, and we talked about her. She is a wonderful handyman, the handyman. She's going to be here with me today, and I'm so excited for her. Listen, before I bring her on, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about this. So we have I have so many people in my family that I feel like they are just so blessed by God. They have so much to offer the world. And I want to make sure that all of the world is able to see and know these wonderful, wonderful family members that I have and friends. You know, I've always brought my friends on, but now tonight we're bringing the family. You know, the family business is about to be on and popping. We're going to have some guests this week. We're going to have some special guests next week. Oh man, you don't want to miss any of this. Next week is going to be on and popping. And then we have more guests to come next month. I know I said this month, but since we didn't have a show on the last 2 Mondays, we're going to make sure that we make up for those 2 Mondays. And so our month is going to continue through the rest of July and August. All right, so I'm about to bring my guest on in a second. I want to first pray as we always do. Holy Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for everything that you've already done. And we thank you for everything that you're getting ready to do. We thank you for just giving us life, health, strength. And we thank you, oh God, for the activities of our limbs. We thank you, oh God, that you've given us the creativities in our mind and the ability to think. And we ask that you would bless each and every one of our visitors and our friends who are here today. We ask, oh God, that you would just let them hear something and see something that will inspire them to be better, greater, and do more in the world. In the name of Jesus, we pray. So right now, I'm going to play this little intro of my guest, and I tell you, I'm so excited about her. Hey, wasn't that cool? I'll tell you, this girl. All right, let's just bring her on. Ain't enough of me talking. Let me just bring her on. All right, welcome, 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 Veronica,
Hey,
the handyman. Hey,
Hey,
girl, how you doing?
I am great. I'm great. I'm excited to be here. I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. This is the Relaxation Station. And what we do here, we tell you to come on in, just be relaxed, be yourself, and let's just have a little bit of a chat. Okay?
uh,
All right, then. So, just first, I want you to just open up just by letting us know just a little bit about who you are and what you do.
I am Veronica, and I am the handyman. I love to do renovations inside your home, outside of your home, in commercial spaces, anywhere and everywhere. Kitchen stuff, bathroom stuff, outdoor decks, redoing sunscreens, and it's so many things that I can do as the handyman. It's like love about it so much is that nothing ever gets boring. You don't get stuck into the same routine every day, and that's about it. I think
All right.
I went on a little
Well,
tangent.
that's okay. That's okay. It's gonna get easier. It's gonna get easier. We all like to chat every now and again, so we know how to just chit chat. Okay.
Well, this is
So
my
you
life too. So
really
first time.
like you've never done a lot. Now wait a minute, because if Charvette catches a little bit of this and you're in the Hey Girl Hey group with me, you are required to go live. So we're going to take this as your first time, but it's not going to be your last time. And you are going to do a whole lot more because the world needs to know who you are and what you do. And the only way for them to know is for you to show them.
Right.
Show them who you are. All right. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that a little bit later. So, I had a question for you to kind of just open us up, and that was of the three things that I'm going to name, which is your favorite.
Okay.
Um, so would it be land, sea, or I forgot what the third one was. So I'm gonna add air.
What's your favorite?
What would be your favorite and why?
I can't really say. I don't have favorites. It's very hard for me to pick favorite anythings.
Oh,
Um, I love the mountains. I love the ocean. I love traveling. So I kind of love them all. That's not a fair question.
well, you're a person of nature. And so I know that you love nature. And that's one of the reasons why I asked that question, because people that love nature sometimes have a favorite space where they like to be. And
Mhm.
so I was just wondering which one you prefer.
It really depends on the mood, really. If I'm really just anything, I can just go into the woods. Sometimes you just want to feel free and open, so you go to the water.
Okay. All right. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
So, let me make this bigger so I can read. I don't have on any glasses. All right. So, you've already told us a little bit about what you do. So, you are the handyman. Now, when did you actually decide that this was the thing you wanted to do?
Um, I think I made the decision literally on a whim. It was I need to do this for myself. I'm going to get my LLC. Like I made the decision. I got my LLC. It's like I'm gonna do. And this was a year. This was July 17th of 2019. So it's just a year and a couple days into it. But
Wow.
it got to a point where I don't like working for other people. I don't like people telling me what to do. I don't like people telling me that my job is more important than my family. And that's why I left the last job that I had because, my dad was sick and I had to help take care of him. And my boss told me that my job was more important than my family. And so I left that job. And
Mm.
I haven't worked for since. So,
Yeah.
and anyways, like I know my worth now, and I know that even in the next year it's gonna be even more. um
Right.
Yeah. So that's what led me to it. Just knowing that I needed to find something for me to do on my own and something that was not going to bore me. Like I love making jewelry, and I can still make jewelry once I get my jewelry shop back, my workspace and everything. But that's one thing, I
Mhm.
can go into your house and I can put up backsplash. I can put some wainscoting in your other room. I can take down no, I will not take down wallpaper. Do that.
Not.
We can refinish your deck. We can put some screens up and stuff, change out some windows, change some light fixtures, fix holes in the wall. I don't do plumbing and I don't do electricity. That's my thing. The two things I don't do. I can change out a light fixture, but if I have to move something, that's not my job. So
Right, right. And so everybody has to know where their limitations
yeah.
are, or is then it's I don't think that it's you couldn't learn or couldn't do it, but it's just not your thing. I get that.
I would love to hire another female electrician or a female plumber, so then I don't have to worry about that. And the
Right.
handyman going. So
And they're around. They are around. So it's going to grow. It's going to become something absolutely fabulous. So, what inspired you to actually begin this? I know you decided to come, but what inspired you to begin this? Because you said you started a year ago, but you started a long time ago. You started actually doing things, but you actually just focused on it a year ago.
uh,
But
so one of the other things that I like to do is build custom furniture. That's my jam. So first thing that I ever built was, I didn't build it. My grandmother gave me this table that she had that was in her dining room, a nice tall, perfectly square table. And I cut the legs in half. And then my grandmother's sister, she had a wall full of mirrors, and black mirrors and regular mirrors. And I took them because they took all the mirrors down. I took all the mirrors, I broke them up. I didn't care about bad leaving that stuff. And then I glued them on top of the table like a mosaic tile, and it looked like birds coming out of the mountaintop. And it was gorgeous. And then, like, house burned down in the fire and lost the table. Don't really have pictures, but it really happened. So I had this great, and I said, "Oh, I can bake furniture. I can do this. I think it'll be fun." But
Mhm.
then, I didn't really get into it. I didn't really have the time for it. So when my son was born, and we happened to have two little trees in the backyard just sitting back there by themselves. So I built a swing set in between them. I had a swing set for a while. And one day I was swinging and I looked out and said, I should build a tree house. And so I built it. And then I was hooked. Like after the tree house, I said, if I can build
Mm,
it, what else can I do? And
right.
I ended up getting a job at one of the top construction companies in the state, as a matter of fact. I learned so much from them. And then I really knew I could do it.
You got stoked.
That was just it. Like once I realized I can do something, and these things come so easy to me, it feels like it's so natural. And I feel like what would have happened if I would have gotten into this like 10,
Yeah.
15 years ago? Who knows? But I didn't. I'm into it now, and it's just
Okay. It's
it's
all in God's timing.
mhm.
And everything works together, so we just believe that this is the right time for you. And
Yep.
there are so many things now that people are talking about with the ability to get grants and all these other things that are opening up to people right now. And so this, I think, is a perfect time to expand your business and look
Mhm.
and see where else you can go with the business.
Mhm.
So I'm sure there's people out there that's going to see you and hear you. And you've already had people who have just been amazed by your work and they've approached you. And I'm sure there's somebody out there, the right person is going to come along that's going to just connect you where you need to be in order to get what you need.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to move to the next question because I have a lot of questions.
Okay.
So in the past, this type of work was said to be a man's work. So it's obviously you're a woman.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this becoming more open to women? And have you had or faced any type of stereotypes or other roadblocks because you were a woman in this field?
A lot of people ask me that, and I honestly not really come across a lot of roadblocks or people telling me that I couldn't do something. And I think that it has a lot to do with just my confidence when I walk into a bit. Like I go into Home Depot and people ask me where stuff is at, and I'm like, I don't work here. That's where it's at. It's okay,
Mm,
and like I'll go on a job site and it's all about showing and proving. I was on a site not too long ago and it's like at least 5, 6 contractors and I'm the only female and everybody's looking at me like, oh, she knows what she's doing. And so
mhm.
it's just a matter of knowing what you're doing, knowing what you're comfortable doing and not like overshooting saying, oh, I can do this. And then you look stupid. And then you're a girl after that. So it's people just, I don't know. Just because I haven't gone through anything like that doesn't mean that it doesn't happen.
Right.
It
Right.
happens where I've seen, and being taken advantage of, and just having to do just I don't know the scut work,
Mhm.
not really learning like they should, and then you find you can work for a company where the people aren't even doing the things correctly, like they should be doing. And so you're trying to learn from somebody, but you're not learning how to do it the correct way. So if you go out and do it on your own, then what's going to happen, So
Mhm.
one of the things that I want to do is to be able to bring other women into this construction industry so that they
Oh,
can feel comfortable, working together with other women, and we're perfectionists. So like we go in there and get some stuff done and it'll just be beautiful because some people just don't pay attention to those little cuts, those little lines. They just throw it on there and that's okay. And it's
mhm.
and satisfactory isn't enough, So I want to teach people how to be perfectionists when it comes to things like this because it's in somebody's home, You want
Right.
to look at it and be like every day, like, wow.
Every day you got to look at this.
I want to look at something every day and be like, oh, I wish they would going back in here to fix that. You know,
Right.
um, yeah, I want to be able to provide that safe space for other women to come in and learn. And if they already know, just do your thing, do your thing.
Right. So, have you met any women who actually do this beside yourself?
I met one person, Miss Aisha, I'll say her name. She is very much like me. It's actually kind of weird. We met through Facebook, have a lot of mutual friends and things like that. And she just recently quit her job in order to start doing things like this in the construction industry. And, it's been great watching her start to do these things. And I'm just looking like, okay, you can do this, you can do that.
Hmm.
So if I need you for a job, I can call you because I feel comfortable having you with me. And
Awesome.
used her once
Yeah.
and so I'll be working with her again. And I think that that's great to, at least
Uh,
have a person right now to help out. And I want to have more. I need at least 2 people, at least 2 people. And I can get so much more work done.
Girl power.
That's,
Woo! That's awesome. I mean, I would just love to see the picture,
yeah,
with the
right.
girl, just standing there posing with their two belts. I mean, that's beautiful. It's awesome when women can be comfortable in what they're doing, but still
Mhm.
understand who they are and remain true to themselves. I love that. So, what is your favorite type of remodeling or furniture pieces to work on?
Um, I would say as far as remodeling, I really love doing backsplashes now. Um,
Oh,
it's something about it that I don't know why I love it so much. I think I love it so much because I really want to do some mosaic kind of backsplash where it's kind of freestyle, free-handed.
oh,
And
okay.
I think the more I practice with just, most of it comes in sheets unless you're doing like the subway tiles and stuff like that. So, just just getting that practice and working in that small space, because that's the biggest challenge. It's like this big of a space that you're
No.
working
Right.
in,
Yeah.
and it has to look right. It has to be right, and that's why I really love it, because it's such a focal point, you know. That would be one of my favorite things to do inside of a house. My least favorite would be painting, and most because,
That's why you haven't answered me yet.
but like the painting is one of those things where it gets all over me. It's so
But do you do it well?
I do. I do.
Oh.
Just look at that painting. It's on me, not all over everything.
Maybe you just have to buy a different bodysuit. Some of
Right.
us need you to paint. So another one of our family members has said, "I'll definitely pay to take some classes and learn. Love to see you at work and the results." That's so awesome. Thank you, Kira.
Oh,
It is wonderful when every time I see something pop up, I'm just more and more amazed. I'm like, what else is going to come out of this girl? I mean, you've done so many different things. You've done hair, you've done my hair, you've done, not today, but it would look better than this. But you've done hair, you've done modeling, you've done jewelry, as you stated earlier. You've done singing and rapping, and I mean, real shows, not just a little bit. You went to Madison Square Garden, didn't you?
I,
I mean, you've done, but you know what I love about it is that you are following your passions and you are not afraid to step out and do those things that you want to do. There's
yeah,
so many people and people that's probably watching right now that's just like, oh, I can't get out there, I can't do that. But they want to. There's something they want to do, but the fear just grips them. But it's so awesome when you can just have that confidence, and not even the confidence, but just the realization that the world is there for you, and you can go out and experience it. And
yeah.
that's my kind of thing anyway. So
Thank you.
I'm a little bit more shy, but still, I love going and doing. So if somebody asks me, I'll do it. I'm not just going to go do it though, most of the time.
Mhm.
But yes, that is so awesome. So we have people saying, yeah, she's done my girl's hair. I know Marquita, she's done a lot of our hair and gotten it really, you got a job there. So what did you say?
Inbox me, whoever needs some work done.
That was Danielle, cousin Danielle. The family is on tonight, and I'm not ashamed to say who the family is. So I'm shouting y'all out tonight. All right, we got cousin Sheila here. I would love to, Veronica, but my old bones won't let me. Now I'm going to just take that back from you, Sheila. Your bones are probably old because you're not doing enough. If you get out and do some more, your bones will loosen and limber up. I'm just kidding. All right. So here's your mama. She's chimed in. She's fearless and fierce. Now,
It was
let's
no,
just talk about that right there. It's hereditary. It's
it,
hereditary.
it
And
is.
that creativity is brought down the line. Your grandfather, your uncles were carpenters,
Hmm.
and they did some great work. They didn't do all that you're doing, but they did some great work.
Uh-huh.
But it's a wonderful thing that it was passed down, passed by all the fellas though. after after our two uncles, I don't know what happened to the rest of the fellas, and we have a whole lot. But not to say that they can't do anything, but I've never seen them do anything. So we're so happy that you took on that trait. But you and your mom have worked together on a lot of projects as well, and you're
Yeah.
still working on some projects. We're trying to talk her into coming on here one day. Probably
Hey,
not.
he'll probably never do it though.
She'll probably never do it. So she says, do you have a system where if someone wanted to call for step-by-step instructions on how to and pay for you to walk them through the process? Wow, what a question, Kira.
I do not have a system in place for that.
Yeah.
All
Is that a
or
yet?
something.
Something
Um,
half frozen. Oh no.
Alarm just went off. Am I back?
Oh, okay. Yes, you're back. Okay, all we heard you say was I do not have a system in place.
But there are systems in place. There's Zoom calls, FaceTime, things like that. PayPal, you pay me, whatever. It really depends on what you need help doing. I don't know what in what situation you would do that, but I don't see why not. If it's something that I feel like I can describe enough to walk you through it, I think that do something like that.
Like maybe like people do instructional videos and stuff with how to refurbish an old piece of furniture or something like that. Hey, it's money to be made.
Upholstery too.
Upholstery, whatever, yeah, all of that. There's money to be made, so it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, I definitely want to do videos, do how-to videos. That's something that will be done once I get my workshop, and because I'm either gonna build the whole thing myself or get them to drop it off, but then I still have to do the interior, like the floors and the walls and all of that good stuff. So I'll still be doing videos with all of that. So
Wow.
I'll get like some how-tos with that. Then I might even get some people to come in and actually learn how to do it, like do it with me. That's one thing that I really want to do. Like end goal is to get a house that needs to be and have a group of people come in there to learn how to do backsplashes, how to do floors, how to do walls, how to do everything in the house and actually do it in a real home and come against all kind of obstacles so that like when you go to your house and you want to do something, now you feel confident enough to do it because you've actually done it and not
Right.
just like on a piece of wood, like,
Hmm.
you
Yeah,
know,
doing a real
something
job.
that's going to be fun.
Well, your mom says you should do virtual classes. Hmm.
I will.
She will, mom. You got somebody cheering your mom on too. And old friends chiming in. Hey, Tiff.
No, to do
Tiffany, we get you on here soon too. I think you're a hair and makeup guru. We got to get you on here. So we have so many things. So Kira said what she was trying to ask about was something like laying tile or how to sheetrock.
those will be some of the how-to videos that I do. I'll be doing how-to videos like that. But as far as like what you initially asked, it seemed like you just like a one-on-one type thing where you pay me to show you how to do it. But either way, it can be done. Definitely.
Okay. So thank you guys for the questions. We have plenty of questions, but we appreciate your questions because that's why you're here. We want you to learn the answers that you want. So I appreciate you all asking the questions. Until another question comes, uh, what would you like, or would you like to share some of those accomplishments, like some of those great places where you were able to build some furniture? And we have some pictures that I'm going to show you guys in just a few minutes.
I hope you have stones.
Have what?
From Seven Stones on Second Street. There's a it's a stone shop and also a beauty salon, Seven Stones and Indigo Salon. And I built the cabinets for that and the shelving units and
I
everything.
do, I think. But I didn't, but I could not find when you finished that the piece, the table with the design on it. But I have the rest of it, I think. So, all right, well, let's play the video. Now, I hope it comes out right. I can't really see what I'm doing here, so y'all tell me if it's not right. Well, it was a video. Let's see here if I can get it to show as a slideshow. Um, I'm still working on learning how to do this, guys. Oh, here it is. All right, so let me share my screen. I'm going to become a professional at this one day. All right.
Takes
So I'm going to share my screen here. And Did I do it right? No. You don't see anything yet, right? I didn't press share screen. All right. We can still see and hear you now, so. All right.
What? Can you put some more in it? No. Yeah.
Okay.
Be right back.
You gotta mute yourself. All right. You guys ready? Come back so that they can see so you can see what they're looking at.
Okay, I'm coming.
All righty.
Sorry.
I'm ready, guys. Here we go. All right. And so we're going to do this. Can you see the logo?
Uh-huh.
You can? Okay. We're going to get it play 1 minute next. Okay, here we go. There's no sound to it, just pictures. So you can talk about them if you like. That's you.
I'm done. Oh, that was a full-size loft bed that I did. I absolutely love this bed. It has holes on the bottom. Then we have this backsplash. That was actually the first backsplash that I ever did. Second one, I built this entire side to the screen decor. We did all of the siding and the screen. That took a long time to do.
Wow.
Oh no.
She's got those professional tools, y'all.
Oh, this is the table that I made. Our dining room table. I'm sitting on the right.
Cool.
All right, that's the laundry room. It's right behind me. That was one of the best things I decided to do in this house. This gave me a whole lot more storage space in a really clean laundry room.
Look at that. Oh, man. And the details. I love the details.
Those knobs we found on Amazon. This was a customer's home. Their laundry room had orange trim, and now it's just nice and flat and white. So these are the part of the shelves and the cabinets that are in sections. These are the earlier pictures.
Yeah, I didn't get.
Richmond, you have to go down to Second Street. I didn't build that, but I will.
Oh, okay. Well, it was pretty.
These tables are at Brambley Park over in Scott's Addition. And I've been doing a lot of work for these guys. There's beautiful, beautiful venue out there.
Wow. So I wanted to get more, but I'll tell you, I just was like, this is just so amazing. I just had to get some pictures because I wanted you all to see exactly what we're talking about here today. This is not us just talking. I'm showing you what's really going on with this young lady. And she has so much to offer. And so, listen, I know y'all over here. Oh my goodness. All right. So we got a bunch of questions. Ruth is asking, are you licensed in your area?
I am working on getting my contractor's license. I have to be doing this kind of work for 2 years, and then there are the classes that I need to take. But hopefully within the next year, as long as everything goes fine, then I'll have my Class C licensing.
Awesome. Jan said that you inspired her to build an enclosure in her backyard. You did this yourself, Jan? She laid the floor, tiled the walls, and hung the siding. Was this all while going through RN nursing school and everything else? My goodness, when did you find the time?
You have to send me
Yes.
definitely.
Yes, in the pictures. That is awesome. Another family member, like I tell you, the creativity is there, and some of these ladies just have so much talent. I wish I had some of their talents. All right. So someone asked, Oh, cousin Shirley said she wished you were in New York. All right, so let me go to my next question. So, what type of customers do you actually service? I see that you went from the homemaker to the business.
Uh-huh. All kinds. I was doing work in Section 8 housing. I'm doing work at, at commercial venues and stuff like that. I will be rebuilding a storefront very soon, right on Broad.
Really?
So
Wow!
yes,
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna ride by and say, "Think of my cousin. Think of my cousin."
yeah, like
That is
right
so nice.
storefront that I get to rebuild, and it's gonna be bright and it's gonna be beautiful, and everybody's gonna know that I did it. So
All right. That is really, really awesome. Wow. So do you get your customers through word of mouth or
it's mostly word of mouth and through Facebook and friends of friends. And I've been really busy. I just got my business cards like 3 days ago. I just got business cards, and I don't have a Facebook page for the handyman yet. And I kind of don't feel like I need it because business pages don't seem to get as much traction as your
some?
personal pages. Sometimes. So I need to find a way to balance that out. But yeah,
I think it just depends on how well you work your page.
yeah,
But it can, because most of the time you'll have more people pointing to that page because your page is not as open and visible. But those pages pop up a lot. So it's always good to create one, even if you think it's not working. It's working when you're sleeping.
yeah.
So make sure you get that. I know you love that Instagram. I'm not an Instagram fan.
Oh gosh, I just there. I'm not big on social media. I'm really not. I wish I had like a person to do all of that for me. So
Okay, well, that might be part of my business soon. We'll see.
good.
I used to do it, but I just had to kind of slow down for a little bit. But anyway, that's another story. We'll see what's coming soon down the pike. So you have so much energy, and it shows in everything, in every one of your creations. When you work on those things, does it drive you to just go out and do something else and something new? And
Yeah.
do you sleep? Do you sleep thinking, what could I do next?
Do I sometimes I dream about problems that come in the job, and I dream about the solution, and I go back to work and it works. And it happens so often, and it's amazing when it happens.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
That's
man.
a good thing. That's what we're here for, to solve problems. You know, Chief Apostle, and that's one of her favorite things that she loves to say. We are here to solve problems. And if whatever you do, it's solving someone's problem.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you do anything, especially that is, of any good, it's solving a problem for
Yeah,
someone.
yeah.
So,
And so, like, I find things where somebody may want something done, and I have no clue how to do it. So now I have to research it. And so, in doing my research, I find other things like, okay, that might not work for this, but it'll work for something else. And that's
mhm,
and I love about this job too is just learning how to do new things and figuring out what works and what doesn't work. One of
right,
the things in jewelry making that I used to say all the time, like, you can't make a mistake. You can melt something, you can break something, but you can always fix it. Well,
right,
with wood, it's not as forgiving. You cut something too short, you can't use that piece no more. So, you have to be a bit more precise about it. And I think that having to really focus on these things, it helps me. It helps me in just like everyday life, and just thinking differently and trying to focus more on what I'm doing, because I can be very scatterbrained, and
okay.
I can't can't always be like that,
No, you
so
can't be scatterbrained.
because I have
But
so
look,
much going on, it's just like, oh, got to do this, got to do that, got to do this, got to do
but
that.
look. Look, your cousin just popped up on here and she said a business page can be super helpful. She'll help you. She specializes in business development in her field. And that's funny because I started to call her to come on the show today. You guys grew up like two peas in a pod. Uh, marketing tips that she has will translate in your field as well. All right, April, we're going to be calling you soon. Yes, both of us. That is awesome. So reach out and touch somebody's hand. All right. Oh goodness, here you got jewelry orders. You're getting all kinds of orders and stuff, girl.
When I get my
So
work, I'll fix your bracelet.
you got to get the workshop first.
Yep, because all my
All
jewelry
right.
storage.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, that was the question that I started out before, and I never finished the question. I think I don't know. Um, it's just what I do. All right. So my question was, I was saying you have done all those different things, the modeling, the jewelry, the singing, and all of that, and now you're doing your custom furniture and remodeling. Which is your favorite? Oh, you don't have favorites. Tell us which one you have the most passion for.
I don't have favorites, but I do have the most passion for woodworking. I feel like in this industry, I can do so much with my creativity. It's just is I feel like there's no limits to it, and I can build something small and I can build something really big and satisfy myself in so many different ways. That's why I was just telling somebody the other day how it's just like I'm so glad that I found something that I can be creative with and I can make a living doing this. Like I couldn't foresee me doing anything else of any of the other things that I've done. I couldn't foresee me making this kind of money,
Right.
in this short amount of time. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel really blessed to be able to do these type of things and to have the clientele that I have and have the people that really support everything. And it all drives me, all of it. And
Yeah. That's good. And so, with that, you doing all those different things. You're a woman, and you just like to get out and have fun. And you're a mother. Hmm.
I
To a wonderful, is it 8-year old?
am.
If I got that wrong, I would be in so much trouble right now. So, how do you find the time to really focus on the things that you need to do and raise your son? Because what I notice is that you spend a lot of time with your son as well. It's not like you don't get out and do things with your son. You're still spending that time with him. So how do you juggle that?
Well, one of the things that I learned, and it was actually from the Hey Girl Hey group. I think her name was Rachel Baxter. She said one of the most important things for you to do is to carve out your family time first, and then go ahead and deal with all your business stuff. So I know there's times where I tell myself on Wednesday we're gonna do this, or on Saturday we're gonna do this, and I know that on Wednesday or Saturday I can't do any jobs during those times because even though I work from home, I'm at home, I'm working a lot right out here in the backyard, but Miles is always right here. Hey mom, look at me. It's like
Yeah.
and then so we have like my lunch breaks. I'll take my lunch break and then we'll do something and hang out for like 30 minutes or so. So we'll hang out during the day while I'm working and stuff, and then at night, he loves to do bonfires and stuff, and he's starting to
Hmm.
get into wanting to build things as well. And I'm excited to see, the person that he's growing into. He has this huge personality and he loves everything and everybody. And
Okay.
I feel really fortunate to have that little guy. And
Yeah, that little guy. That's my buddy right there. Look at there. You guys go fishing. Y'all just do little photos. Listen, I think that it's wonderful, to be able to spend time with your family, and do the things that you want to do, um, and be able to be productive
Mhm.
and work, build, create. All of that is just a wonderful thing. So now you say you don't have a Facebook page, but let's tell the people how they can get in touch with you if they wanted to actually get some business, or
Um,
even have a consult with you. You have a consultation fee, don't you?
I
I have the information here.
and it's $50 for me to come to your property and talk about what you need done. I'll take measurements and all that good stuff. Depending on what you need done, I have a program called SketchUp where I will make a digital rendition of whatever we're doing. So you'll have to finalize that before I actually start doing the work. So that's a great tool that I have. But with the $50 for the estimate, once you decide that you want me to work for you, then that $50 discounted off your final bill. So really don't pay for it. So
Right,
and
right.
just waste my time.
Right, exactly. That's important. You got to pay, you got to have something there for that, because sometimes people
Yeah.
will call you and, they'll keep calling you back and keep calling you back
And
and
that's
never buy anything.
people that are serious about what they want,
Yeah.
and are ready to do things. There's a wait because right now I'm not taking any more new clients until the end of August.
Oh,
So
wait a minute now.
yeah. So if you have to wait, you have to wait, and that's okay because we can still get estimates done and out of the way. So you might have to wait 3 weeks in order to start, but we've already gotten that estimate done. We know what we have to look forward to. So
Well, I hope I'm on that list, because I think I asked like months ago. Oh, that's okay.
you know, so things were kind of little.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I
So
do understand. It's okay. But I am just, like I said, so excited just to have this opportunity to share this with you on today.
okay,
Uh, I'll tell you,
in the email on the bottom. Go
say
ahead.
that again.
I see the number in my email.
Yeah, your information is scrolling. So if anybody wants to get in touch, you go ahead, you say it, you tell them. Just
If you
just say it, because somebody might not be able to read that small print.
want, the phone you can reach me at is 804-251-0570. You can email me at thehandymam804@gmail.com, or hit me up on Instagram, thehandymam804. And we're on Facebook now, so you kind of see me on Facebook.
Right. So yeah, I'll tell you, it's been a wonderful, wonderful interview, and I
Thank
we didn't get a whole hour, so we're doing good. We started a little bit late though, so I'm doing better today than I usually am.
you.
So my last question is, who inspires you the most?
My son, 100%. He just he makes me realize that I can be so much better every day, and I just try my best to be as good as I can be for him. Not only for him, for myself too. I got to do something for myself. But that guy makes every day worth it, every day. So
Yes, he is very special, and I'm inspired by him myself. He is
yeah,
8 years old, and I saw a video of him the other day where he cooked dinner, and he had on his suit jacket, and he served the dinner.
I need to post that. I have to post that, but
You
everybody.
didn't post it, but I saw it. So I mean, I'm really, really, it's really amazing to see, the things that he's doing. So are you at all preparing him, like, or getting him started in some of this business as well?
Well, Miles is big on YouTube and playing his games and stuff. He wants to be an influencer. He wants to spread joy and love to everybody. He wants to make everybody like these cooking videos. He wants to do a lot more. We've got a bunch of cookbooks and stuff, and he's been doing his videos and playing his games and things like that. And I want to teach him how to edit his videos as well, so that I don't have to do it. You want to do these videos,
Right.
go ahead and learn how to edit them and everything, and then go from there. He already has a YouTube channel. It's like Miles J. That's Miles J Station. And
And that's JAE, right?
yeah, um, he had a couple of weeks ago. He said to me, we should build a bench in memory of Abuelo. So I said, okay. And I got all the materials, and it was his idea, like everything, all his idea. And he helped a lot. Just certain things he couldn't do, and I didn't want to do because he had no hands.
Right.
But I thought it was so great that, he felt like we should build something for my father, something that we can sit on and think about him.
Absolutely.
Sit in the space and just sit there and think, and it's in a great spot right out in the front, and
Yeah.
everybody's thinking spot. So yeah, and that was his idea, and I love him for that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a movie. What's today? Monday. What's today? Monday.
Uh-huh.
I watched a movie yesterday. Self-Made. It's on Netflix. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it yet.
That is the story of Madam C.J. Walker.
Oh, you know what? I did see that, and Miles watched it with me. Love that.
And I was supposed to be, I'm not a real, I'm going to sit down and watch TV person. I'm going to turn the TV on and then I'm going to work. And while the TV is making noise, I'll work because that's how I work. But I turned it on and I could not keep my eyes off of that movie. It was so good. And what I loved the most about it was her tenacity and how she did not let anybody stop her. It was a man's world, but she came in as a woman and she decided, you can say whatever you want to say. I'm going to still do whatever I need to do to get where I want to go. Besides that, she also had to fight against another woman. And so, I love that you said that you're willing to train other women. So things like that,
Together, man. We got to get together.
Say that again.
We have to get together and do things.
Absolutely. So just watching that movie, just all of this is making me think about that as well. Instead of fighting each other, and that's what she said at the end, I just wanted to work with you. We could have done so much more if we had just worked together. And then, just seeing this woman who had so much passion for what she did, that she was able to go into places where she wasn't even invited to make sure that, her product was known and all of that. And so I applaud you. And I didn't even think about it while I was watching the movie, but this morning I thought about it and I said, that sounds like Veronica. And I applaud you for pushing past every barrier, pushing past every setback and everything that came to try to hinder you. And I pray that God will touch you, and so that you will, go further than you even thought you would ever go, and that you will gain more than you ever thought you would ever gain. And not only that, that you would be such an inspiration to women everywhere, and that you would just be abundantly blessed. I love you, my cousin.
I love you too. This is wonderful.
Yes, it is wonderful. So you get your lives together, you get your virtuals together, get all that together. You see all of these people that have so many questions and they're here waiting for you. They're excited for you. Let's do it.
Well, thank you again so very much.
You're welcome. All right. You have a great day. All right, family and friends. I'm so glad to have you. Oh, wait a minute.
You see this beautiful cup? It says favored because it's blessed and highly favored.
Highly favored. And who made that beautiful cup?
My mother made this, Miss Jacqueline Lando. Hidden in My Heart Creations.
Hidden in My Heart Creations. Him, H-I-M. Look it up. I think, does she have a page yet? It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
Say that again. Your phone was going out. I'm sorry.
She's working on it. It's coming.
It's coming. It's coming. Hidden in my heart creations. All right. So we're going to listen. Y'all keep praying for her. Maybe she'll come on. She has so much that we
Amazing.
can show you that she has, and so creativity and all that good stuff. All right. I love you. It's been a wonderful night. Listen, friends, I am going to just let you know again that um, my book is almost here, and I don't know if I even brought my announcement. I did not bring my announcement, but hey, I'm going to share it on my page. The book is it's in process, and it's going to be out really, really soon. And this show on tonight has actually been a part of what my book is all about. And it's called Let the Vision Speak. I wish I had my flyer, but anyway, it's called Let the Vision Speak. We got to let what's on the inside come out. Holding it on the inside is not what we were created to do. So God created you. He gave you talents and abilities, and he gave it to you so that they can speak to the world and show of all the glory that he has inside of each and every one of us. I thank you all for joining me on tonight, and I hope that you will join me again. If you're catching the replay, this is MsG's Ladies Lounge. I am your host, Gwen Finley. You have just witnessed my guest, the wonderful Veronica Lano, who is the handy ma'am right here in the 804. So make sure that you check out the entire show if you missed it. And we love you. We'll see you on next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, everybody. Have a wonderful week.